In the spotlight this morning, a grand prize winner at the 2019 Rhode Island International Film Festival. The Craft is a film that takes us behind the scenes of Rhode Island's booming, I love saying the word, booming craft beer industry. So we are welcoming this morning one of the people involved in the making of The Craft, Dave Ricci. Good morning, sir.
Brendan, thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure. You directed this film, correct?
I did, yep. I was the director of the film. We put it together with the four of us at 11 Design, which is a media marketing production firm in Providence.
Yeah, let's get really to the origins of this and how you became an award winner. I mean, I would imagine that you are a beer aficionado, very proud of the work being done in Providence. I mean, I know I too am both of those things, so this is endlessly appealing to me as well.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm an aficionado. I can't even say the word actually, but yeah, we, you know, as I said, we're a media marketing production firm. We do a lot of political content, and we were approached to make a suggestion for more content, and I knew that the craft beer scene was booming across the country really, and I wanted to investigate it further. Being a social studies teacher, you know, I have a background in research, and I thought this was would be a thing that we would want to research.
It truly is remarkable and incredible to me, someone who really appreciates creativity, really appreciates that entrepreneurial spirit for these people who are out there in the trenches day in and day out, putting their blood, sweat, and tears into whatever their field of expertise may be.
Hopefully not blood here, but...
Yeah, they can leave that out, figuratively speaking, of course. But they're working so hard to really make this thing thrive and to really help Rhode Island's economy. But they're also passionate about this pursuit. Is that kind of what you took away from this and throughout the filmmaking process? These people are really locked in, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And, you know, again, if you go nationwide, this is an emerging scene, really exploding over the past, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, maybe even further back. But what's neat about it is that it's really about the experience. You know, this speaks to kind of the booming tourism industry, not just in Rhode Island, but elsewhere. And so when you take part in this, you know, I think I was interviewed somewhere else where I said that, you know, their personalities are in the brewery. So going from brewery to brewery, whether it's Tilted Barn or Proclamation or Providence Brewing Company, you name it, you know, meeting the business owners, you know, it's really a different experience. And I think having the different varieties, you know, every other week or whatever it is, you know, it keeps you wanting to go back. And, you know, we couldn't have done this without, you know, them allowing us to even come in and talk to them. They've just been, you know, unbelievable to us. So.
Yeah, it's a team effort for sure. Talk about how long it took you to put the movie together. When did you start on it?
We started it in August of 2017. We completed it in April of this year, 2019, just in time to submit an application to the Rhode Island International Film Festival. And so, yeah, it was a two-year endeavor. But what's interesting is that when we started, there were about 18 breweries in the state, and now we're upwards of nearly 30. I think there are officially 28 with a few more on the horizon.
And we here at the Roadshow have gotten to know several of them and done segments there as we look at some B-roll. But talk about the award and then what's next for you moving forward.
Yeah, so we were pretty surprised to the point of blacking out when we were announced as a grand prize winner at Rhode Island International Film Festival, which is an Oscar qualifier. Really didn't expect that at all. Didn't really know if we'd even finish the film, to be honest. You know, there's a lot of trials and tribulations when you go through that. We've been screening it since then, after the world premiere at some of the local breweries, but this week, Thursday night at 8 o'clock at the East Greenwich Odeum is our final public screening, at least of 2019. We have signed on with an agent out in Hollywood, so our film has been marketed at the American Film Market, and there are some interested parties, and so that's why it may or may not be the final public screening, so I would encourage people to come and check it out.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us right here today. Congrats
Thanks,
on
Brendan.
the film.
I appreciate that very much.
Thanks for not blacking out in the seat.
Yeah, I tried not to. So,
if you guys would like to learn even more or to check out that aforementioned screening that Dave mentioned, we'll have all the info at roadshow.com.